On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Agriculture.
The practice or science of cultivating the land or raising stock.
Examples:
Organic agriculture. Intensive agriculture. Agriculture is the foundation of our economy.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Garment.
A piece of clothing, such as a dress, coat, or shirt.
Examples:
Garment industry. Silk garment. She hung the wet garment on the clothesline to dry.
Poultry.
Domesticated birds kept by humans for their eggs, meat, or feathers.
Examples:
Poultry farming. A poultry walk. The poultry farm raised chickens and turkeys for meat and eggs.
Nurse.
A healthcare professional who is trained to provide care for the sick or injured. Verb, to try to cure by special care or treatment of an illness or injury.
Examples:
Nurse practitioner. A volunteer nurse. The night shift nurse checked my vital signs before administering the medication.
Labor.
Productive work, especially physical work done for wages, the people who do manual or physical work in a country or company for wage. Verb, to work hard or to strive and make an effort to reach a goal.
Examples:
Seasonal labor. Manual labor. In several countries, child labor is a serious social problem.
Independence.
Freedom from another's or others' control or influence.
Examples:
Financial independence. Independence ceremony. There is nothing more valuable than independence and freedom.
Contractor.
A person or company that enters into a contract to provide materials or labor to perform a specific task or service.
Examples:
Management contractor. Major defense contractor. The company hired a contractor to remodel their office building.
Wage.
A particular amount of money that somebody earns, usually every week or every month, for work or services.
Examples:
Unpaid wages. Increase in the minimum wage. His wages continued to rise as his skills improved.
Theft.
The act of taking anything from someone or somewhere unlawfully, stealing.
Examples:
Victim of identity theft. Theft of designs. Poverty is not a reproach, however, theft is.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Withhold.
To not give or grant something due, expected, or requested.
Examples:
Withhold my laughter. Withhold payment. The government decided to withhold the release of sensitive information.
Overtime.
Time worked beyond the regular or agreed upon hours of work, often resulting in additional pay or compensation for the employee.
Examples:
Overtime hours. Overtime work. The company's policy on overtime states that employees will be compensated for any additional hours worked.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples:
The tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Classify.
To categorize or group something according to a system or set of criteria. To assign something to a particular class or category based on its characteristics or properties.
Examples:
Classify images. Classify emails into folders. I need to classify these documents for the upcoming audit.
Employee.
A person who is hired to work for a business or organization in exchange for wages or salary, a worker.
Examples:
Employee benefits. Employee evaluation. The employee handbook outlines the rules and regulations that all employees must follow.
Outright.
Completely, and without reservation, without any attempt at concealment.
Examples:
Impose an outright ban. Outright lie. He made an outright donation of $1,000 to the charity.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
Health policy, foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb, to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Estimate.
To guess or calculate the cost, the size, value, etc. of something.
Examples:
Estimate of fair value. Estimate this chicken to weigh 3 pounds. We estimated the season's total trade deficit at $50 billion.
Robbery.
The taking of property or money from a person, business, or institution by force, threat, or intimidation, a crime that involves theft or stealing.
Examples:
Armed robbery, petty robbery. The convenience store was the scene of a robbery last night.
Burglar.
A person who unlawfully enters a building or other property to steal or commit another crime.
Examples:
Ex-convict burglar. Caught the burglar. The skilled burglar bypassed the alarm system and entered the house without making a sound.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Broad.
Very wide, general.
Examples:
Attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Reward.
A thing given in acknowledgement of service, hard work, achievement, etc.
Examples:
The reward for good works. Shopping rewards cards. Night fishing has a lot of rewards.
Cheat.
To act dishonestly or unfairly to gain an advantage or to deceive someone, to break the rules or laws.
Examples:
Cheat on my taxes. Cheat in a game. Even though he knew it was wrong, he cheated on the exam.
Undermine.
To make someone or something less powerful, less effective, weaker gradually, to make someone's fame, competence, or authority less effective or weaker gradually.
Examples:
Undermine a good relationship. Undermine their adversary's reputation. They tried to undermine her position by slandering her.
Competition.
A situation in which someone is attempting to beat or outperform another.
Examples:
The first round of the competition. Interspecific competition. Global competition is rising in virtually every industry.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
A vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Sector.
A distinct part or division of something often used to refer to a segment of an economy or industry, an area or field of work or activity.
Examples:
Industrial sector. Private sector. The technology sector is constantly evolving and innovating.
Laborer.
A person who works with their hands, especially manual work in manual trades and industries.
Examples:
An unskilled laborer. Laborers' union. The seasonal laborer worked hard to build the bridge.
Immigrant.
A person who has come to a country where they were not born to live there permanently.
Examples:
Immigrant communities. An immigrant from the country. Police received a report of illegal immigrants in the area.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Hire.
To give somebody a job.
Examples:
Hire a guide. Hire a car by the hour. We should always be prepared to hire talented recruits.
Screech.
To make a loud, high-pitched, piercing sound, often indicating pain or fear.
Examples:
Screech out a slogan. Screech with laughter. The brakes on the car began to screech as the driver suddenly stopped at the intersection.
Halt.
To bring or come to a stop, to force to stop moving or operating.
Examples:
halt production, halt progress. The train came to a halt at the station.
Employer:
A person or organization that pays workers to work for them.
Examples:
Illegal employer, employer responsibility. An employer's attitude toward its employees significantly impacts their productivity.
Yell:
To shout in a sudden and loud way.
Examples:
Yell for help. Yell as loud as we can. When I asked my father for more money, he became furious and yelled at me.
Negotiate:
To have formal discussions with someone to reach an agreement.
Examples:
Negotiate a settlement. Negotiate the price of the house. We are always happy to negotiate a discount.
Frequent:
Happening constantly.
Examples:
Frequent absence. Frequent use. His heartaches are less frequent now.
Proficiency:
Expertise or ability in a particular area or skill, skillfulness or adeptness in performing tasks or duties.
Examples:
Proficiency level. Demonstrate proficiency. Her proficiency in Spanish allowed her to communicate easily with the locals during her vacation in Mexico.
Pace:
The speed at which someone or something moves, or the rate at which something happens or changes.
Examples:
At your own pace. The runner's pace. The economy is growing at a supercharged pace.
Process:
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Unstable:
Lacking solidity, persistence, or firmness and therefore not strong, safe, or likely to continue, lacking control of one's emotions.
Examples:
Mentally unstable. Unstable weather. The tower proved to be unstable in the high wind.
Immigration:
The act or process of coming to live permanently in a foreign country.
Examples:
Immigration control. Immigration application. The immigration policy in this country is stringent, making it difficult for many people to obtain a visa.
Regulate:
To control something, especially by means of rules or laws.
Examples:
Regulate blood sugar levels. Regulate our conduct. We must manage to regulate our expenditure.
Exploitation.
The process of making some area of land or water more profitable or productive or useful.
Examples:
Sexual exploitation. The exploitation of fossil resources. Strategic exploitation of cutting-edge technology would be a sure formula for success.
Harassment.
The act of repeatedly annoying, tormenting, or persecuting someone in a way that is threatening or unwelcome, often relating to issues of race, gender, or other identities.
Examples:
Sexual harassment. Emotional harassment. The company has a zero-tolerance policy for harassment in the workplace.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
Victim support. Victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Graduate.
A person who has a first degree from university or college. Verb, to complete the first course of university or college and get a degree.
Examples:
Graduate degree program. Honor graduate. Many employers hire graduate trainees to train as managers.
Conduct.
To organize and carry out a particular activity.
Examples:
Conduct a background check. Conduct research. Police will conduct random breath testing for drunk driving.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples:
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Recruit.
To persuade someone to work for a company, to find new members for an organization, the armed forces, etc.
Examples:
Recruit a good worker. Recruit a new hire. The colonial government recruited militia support when civil war broke out.
Stranded.
Left in a difficult or helpless position, without access to help or resources, unable to move or proceed.
Examples:
Stranded travelers. Financially stranded. After their car broke down, the family was stranded on the side of the highway for hours.
Insist.
To say something clearly or demand something forcefully, especially when other people disagree with or oppose what you say.
Examples:
Insist on a clear answer. Insist over and over. He insisted that she pay her debt to the last penny.
Relent.
To soften or become less severe, particularly in response to pressure or persuasion. To abandon a harsh or demanding attitude or stance.
Examples:
Relent to pressure. Don't relent until late in the evening. The team refused to relent even after falling 3 points behind.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Bounce.
To cause to move up or away after hitting a surface, to spring back.
Examples:
Bounce across the floor. Bounce back from failure. They will bounce between various emotional states.
Fee.
A sum of money charged for a particular service.
Examples:
Fee calculation. Service fee. The lawyer's fee for the case was $10,000.
Unpaid.
Not yet paid, without payment.
Examples:
Unpaid account. Unpaid leave. Some employees claimed they were simply unpaid.
Strand.
A very thin natural or synthetic thread, wire, hair, etc. Verb, to leave or drive a vessel, fish, etc., aground or ashore.
Examples:
A strand of fine hair. Double-strand DNA. I heard several melodic strands simultaneously.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Insufficient.
Not enough for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Insufficient evidence. There are insufficient doctors. We had raised a small amount of money from investors, but funds were insufficient.
Accident.
An unfortunate event, especially one causing damage or injury.
Examples:
Cause an accident. Injury in a car accident. The accident partially destroyed my vehicle.
Intentional.
Done, made, or performed with purpose and intent.
Examples:
intentional destruction of evidence, an intentional walk. The law distinguishes between accidental and intentional killing.
Expense:
the money, time, or effort incurred or required for something.
Examples:
enormous expenses, expense account. For this project to be successful, we must control expenses strictly.
Unique:
being the only one of its kind, unlike anything else.
Examples:
a unique teacher, unique design. The painting is unique, and there is no other like it.
Confront:
to face, meet, or deal with a problem or difficult situation or person.
Examples:
confront a global warming, confront the issue. He finally decided to confront problems directly.
Threaten:
to utter intentions of injury or punishment against someone.
Examples:
threaten a healthy relationship, threaten national security. Various artificially induced causes are threatening our ecosystem.
Vague:
not clearly expressed or understood.
Examples:
vague idea, make a vague answer. The vague rumor turned out to be false.
Complain:
to say dissatisfaction or annoyance about something or somebody.
Examples:
complain about a job, call and complain frequently. Our users are often complaining about the slow application.
Illegal:
not allowed by law.
Examples:
illegal drugs, child of illegal immigrants. The customs agents seized the illegal shipment.
Retaliation:
the act of seeking vengeance or revenge in response to a perceived wrong or harm suffered, usually to cause harm to the person or group responsible for the initial act.
Examples:
retaliation tactics, retaliation against discrimination. The company faced heavy retaliation from its competitors after releasing a controversial product.
Regardless:
not paying attention or considering something or someone even if the situation is bad or there are difficulties.
Examples:
regardless of the difficulties, regardless tread. People can pick out superior products regardless of the quality of the advertising.
Perverse:
showing a deliberate and stubborn desire to go against what is expected or desired, contrary, willfully disobedient or immoral.
Examples:
perverse idea, perverse attitude. His perverse sense of humor made many people uncomfortable.
Incentive.
Something, such as a punishment, reward, etc., that encourages a person to do something.
Examples:
Financial incentives. An incentive to work hard. They have no incentive to win the game.
Enforcement.
The act of ensuring that rules, regulations, or laws are obeyed or implemented. The act of applying force or pressure to compel compliance with rules or laws.
Examples:
Enforcement action. Enforcement officer. The enforcement of the new traffic laws led to a decrease in accidents.
Under-resourced.
Lacking sufficient resources, especially financial or material support, to carry out a particular task, project, or mission.
Examples:
Under-resourced community. Under-resourced nonprofits. The under-resourced school needed help to provide basic supplies for its students.
Largely.
Virtually entirely, to a large degree.
Examples:
Largely accepted. Largely mitigate the issue. Nevada is largely a desert state.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples:
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Steep.
Having a sharp inclination or slope.
Examples:
A steep staircase. Steep discount. The steep cliff made it difficult to climb.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Chase.
To pursue something or someone, to catch or capture them. To go after something vigorously or with determination. Noun, a pursuit or a hunt, a narrow groove or channel cut into a surface, often used for decorative purposes.
Examples:
Chase a dream. Wild goose chase. The police officer chased the suspect through the crowded streets until they finally caught him.
Upgrade.
To improve the value or usefulness of something such as a machine, computer system, etc., or to replace it with something newer or of a higher standard.
Examples:
Upgrade a product. Upgrade work performance. It's an excellent opportunity to upgrade our networking.
Undercut.
To sell goods or services at a lower price than a competitor, to cut away the under part of something.
Examples:
Undercut a vein of ore. Undercut his effort. The company undercut its competitors by offering lower prices.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Reputation.
The general opinion that people have about someone or something, especially when this is based on their previous experiences or behaviors.
Examples:
Reputation risk. Cloud his reputation. She has a good reputation for being one of the best chefs in the city.
Blacklist.
A list of names or entities that are seen as undesirables or perceived as a threat, often compiled by a government or organization and used to restrict access or opportunities.
Examples:
Banking blacklist. Personal blacklist. The software uses a robust blacklist to prevent access to malicious websites and protect users from online threats.
Mist.
A cloud of very small drops of water collecting in the air just above the ground or water.
Examples:
Mist in the morning. Fine mist. The sun has risen and the mist has faded.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Check.
UK form of check, a written order directing a bank to pay money.
Examples:
A phony check. Check issuer. I wrote him a check for $500.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Guarantee.
To promise something will happen formally, especially that certain conditions about a product, service, or transaction would be met.
Examples:
Guarantee a high quality. Guarantee women equality. We cannot guarantee enough raw material sources.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength. Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples.
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Collaborate.
To work with someone else to produce or achieve something.
Examples.
Collaborate with the police. Collaborate on a press release. She agreed to collaborate with him in creating new artwork.
Prone.
Inclined or likely to do something or to show a particular characteristic, especially something bad, lying face downward.
Examples.
Accident prone. Prone to diarrhea. He was prone to making rash decisions.
Childcare.
A service involving care for other people's children.
Examples.
Childcare allowance. Allow childcare leave. Our company offers a full range of childcare facilities as part of our benefits package.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples.
Intern civilians. Medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples.
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Freelance.
Doing particular pieces of work for different organizations rather than being employed by one specific organization.
Examples.
A freelance journalist. Professional freelance writer. He became a freelance photographer after working for a company for over 10 years.
Contract.
A legally binding agreement between two or more parties, setting out their rights and obligations to each other, typically in writing and enforceable by law.
Examples.
Employment contract. Contract law. The company signed a contract with the supplier for the delivery of goods.
Contingent.
Possible but not certain to occur. Noun, a group of people or things that are present or available to do something if it is needed.
Examples.
Contingent event. Contingent of troops. The project's success is contingent upon the cooperation of all team members.
Resurgence.
The return or growth of something after a period of decline or disappearance.
Examples:
Resurgence in popularity. Resurgence of exports. After years of decline, the city is experiencing a resurgence in economic growth.
Increasingly.
More and more.
Examples:
Increasingly become common. Face increasingly complicated challenges. Our company found it increasingly difficult to keep up with the competition.
Flexibility.
The quality of changing or being changed easily according to new conditions or situations.
Examples:
Mental flexibility. The flexibility of the body. We dealt with those problems with speed and flexibility.
Competitiveness.
The quality or characteristic of being competitive, or the ability or inclination to compete, the degree or extent to which someone or something is competitive in nature or behavior.
Examples:
Economic competitiveness. Global competitiveness. The industry's competitiveness requires companies to innovate and improve their products constantly.
Insecure.
Not firm or firmly fixed, likely to fail or give way, or not assured of safety.
Examples:
An insecure future. Insecure attachment. Children in an unstructured environment often feel insecure.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Prime.
Main or most important, basic.
Examples:
Prime number. Deputy Prime Minister. After a thorough investigation, she's been named as the prime suspect.
Violation.
An action that breaches a law, rule, or agreement, an infringement of rights or duties.
Examples:
Violation law. Commit a traffic violation. The international community has widely condemned the violation of human rights.
Humiliate.
To cause someone to feel ashamed, embarrassed, or degraded, especially in public or through revealing personal information.
Examples:
Humiliate him publicly. Humiliate the heckler in the audience. The boss humiliated her employee by belittling her in front of her colleagues.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Definition:
A concise explanation of the meaning of a word, phrase, or symbol.
Examples:
A precise definition. The definition of a word. Parallel lines are, by definition, lines on the same plane that never cross.
Relation:
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Arrangement:
A plan or preparation for the future event, the action or process of placing things in a particular order.
Examples:
Arrangement of the furniture. Arrangement committee. As a first arrangement, we agreed to meet the following Friday.
Carve:
To create something by cutting wood or stone, to turn sharply.
Examples:
Carve a statue. Carve my name on the plate. This statue is carved from a single tree trunk.
Profit:
Money that is earned in business or by selling things after deducting the costs involved.
Examples:
Gross profit. Make a profit. This business yields little profit.
Critic:
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Evolve:
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Rethink:
To consider again a plan, idea, etc., especially to change it.
Examples:
Rethink a marketing plan. Rethink the role of the manager. We have to rethink our company's product lineup for further growth.
Employ:
To give somebody a job and pay them for it, to make use of.
Examples:
Employ job seekers. Employ a new method. When making arrests, police officers frequently employ excessive force.
Remodel:
To change the structure or form of something.
Examples:
Remodel the car. Remodel portfolio. We are remodeling these rooms now.
Ingredient:
One of the things used to make something, especially one of the foods used to make a particular dish.
Examples:
Secret ingredients. Compound the ingredients. Greed is the primary ingredient in the making of criminals.
Attune.
To make receptive or aware, to bring into harmony or alignment.
Examples.
Attune to nature. Attune myself to the rhythm. It is important to attune yourself to your customers' needs to provide the best service possible.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples.
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples.
Progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples.
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.